Hi everyone, so today I have another storing photo cards video, and I actually have like way more stuff to put away than I usually do, but I do only have stuff for 3 groups. So I mainly have Blackpink cards, and I also have a few EXO cards and some Stray Kids cards as well. So I think I'm going to start off with EXO and Stray Kids just because I have a lot less for them. Alright, so I'm going to start off with EXO. Alright, so for EXO I do just have 2 cards to put away, and there are technically for the 2 members I don't like fully collect. Go ahead and flip back to Obsession, as I do finally have the last XXO version Obsession card that I need. So this page is finally done, and then I just need this last XO version card, and then I am finally done with Obsession. Alright, and then I also have the last Don't Fight the Feeling card I needed, so I finally have this last channel card. So Don't Fight the Feeling is finally done. So I have this first page and then the second page. I still need like a few random cards here and there, but other than that I just mainly need to start working on Suho's collection, but everything else is almost completely finished, which is nice. Alright, that is everything for EXO for today. That's like usually hit or miss if I have any EXO cards, so I'm glad I at least had 2. Right, and I'm gonna go into my Stray Kids binder. Right, so I do have a few more cards to put away for Stray Kids. So I have some older cards, and then I have everything I'm collecting for Karma, which is honestly crazy that I haven't put away a single Karma photo card, and they've already announced another comeback. And I've also kind of changed how I'm gonna be collecting them for the moment, but I like really haven't really changed anything. It's just I've like limited the amount of cards I'm going to be collecting, at least until I get caught up on some older albums. So I do finally have the last jewel case card I needed for Ordinary. So I'm so glad I finally have this. So I still need 2 more Ordinary cards, but I honestly wasn't looking for them, like trying to put any effort into finding them, because they are much easier to find, and I was more so worried about that card. So now that I have that one, I do want to try and get these last 2 Felix Ordinary cards that I need. And then next I do have the last Rockstar card that I needed. Yeah, so I just needed this card for Felix. So let me just flip back really quick. So let me see where I'm at with every album. So I do have No Easy done, which I'm only collecting from No Easy forward. And I have Christmas Evil. Still need 2 Ordinary cards. And Accident I have done. Other than this one pre-order card, but I'm not as worried about that. I'm really just worried about album photo cards. And then I have 5 Star done. And now I'm finally finished with Rockstar. And then 8 I still need a few more cards for, so I do still need 3 cards for this page. And I honestly just don't think I'm ever going to get that Felix Boom version card, because it's just so stupidly expensive. So I don't know what I'm going to end up putting there, but I am going down to just collecting 1 page per album until I finish some of the other albums. And I also don't think I'm going to keep this page in here, because at first I was going to try and collect these cards, but I really don't think I'm going to, but I was going to leave that there for now. And then for Hop, I do have one of the cards that it was missing, so I just need to get another one of that unit card to put here, which that really shouldn't be hard. I just haven't gotten around to buying that one yet. I still haven't decided what I'm doing with the second page, or at least like in the middle I still need to get that Felix card. I'm not as concerned about this page for right now. I would just like to work on everything else. Right, and then I have a page in here for Karma. So my plan is just collecting 1 page of cards for now for every album, and I do actually have Karma finished. So I have the 2 Target exclusive cards, then the Schizo version Pop, and then one of the sets of album cards. So that is all I'm going to be collecting for Karma for right now. I kind of just pick the cards that I like the most, and I also pulled this card, so that was why I decided to collect that set. I'm probably gonna wait until for their next album, probably gonna wait until the album's actually released and until I see the cards to decide what I want to collect, which is also what I did with Karma. And I do need to put some white sleeves in the empty spots, but I'm just gonna leave that for now. At some point, I might go back and collect the cards that I'm missing, or at least try and get a few more, but for now, I am just happy with doing one page per album. And then the only other thing I have left to put away is these 2 Target photo cards. So I am just going to keep all of the Target exclusive cards that I pull, but I do think I'm going to take out all the pages I have for cards for the other members, except for the Hyunjin page, just because I don't need to hold on to this many cards. And since I'm not even collecting everything for all the albums, I feel like I don't need to keep extra cards if I'm not collecting everything. But I'm going to worry about that later and just leave all these cards in here for now. Alright, and then that is everything for Stray Kids. Next I'm going to go in, next I have Blackpink. I do have a lot of stuff for them, so I don't know exactly where to start yet. I think I might do my non-album binder first. Alright, so I do have a bunch of random cards to put away in this binder. So I finally have 2 of the Born Pink finale photo cards that I've been really wanting to get. Another one of the, I think this was one of like the merch photo cards from the finale as well. And I have 2 of the Deadline Tour cards. So I have one of the cards you could get from, I don't remember exactly what this one was from, but it was one of the cards you could get at the Korean shows. And then I have the US pop-up card. So I do have the one from LA. I didn't see them on the store, unfortunately, so I did end up just buying one of Lisa's cards. And the one I have is like slightly misprinted, like the corners are kind of weird on this one, but I did like check and see if other cards from the LA pop-up were like that, and they were. So I don't know what happened with the LA cards. And then I have a Jennie Blackpink the Game pre-order card, and then a bunch of light stick cards. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna lay everything out, so I think I'm gonna go to the light stick cards first. So I was honestly like trying to figure out what I was gonna do with all the light stick cards last night. Like ideally, if I could, I would collect every single set of the light stick cards, because there's 2 sets for the version 1 card, then there's these 2 sets from the version 2 card, and then I have this full set, it was also from version 2, and then I could also collect the Weaver set, and I would have 6 full sets and it would work out perfectly. I also just really don't want to set up for all of that if I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be able to find, especially like the version 1 light stick cards. So I think for now I'm just going to take out all of these and put the pink version 1 cards on this page. So I do have the full set now, and I also have the group card. I'm going to put the group card in the middle. Okay, so now I have the pink version 1 cards and then the full set of the version 2 light stick cards on the first page. It really would look so much better if I just had the black version 1 cards, but I can't believe I've even found someone selling the full set of the pink ones for a price that I was willing to pay. So I'm at least happy I have that for now. And then I do also have this Jisoo version 2 set. So I am at least planning on collecting all 4 members for those cards. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just set up for those on this page. So these ones definitely shouldn't be as hard to find. It just hasn't really been a priority for me to get at the moment. Alright, so I just need Jennie and Rose for that. And I still have Lisa's other black version card and then the Weavers one. So I think I have like a bunch of other random cards for Lisa, so I think I'm just gonna start a page for those. I'm gonna take out this other Born Pink tour card and the Born Pink final card. And then just put everything on this page for now. So I have 8 cards for this page. So I'm gonna put the 2 light stick cards first. And I have the Born Pink Vinyl, which that is another thing I would love to collect all 4 members for, but I just don't know how easy that's gonna be. I honestly just really wish I would have got the vinyl when it came out, but they've just been releasing so much other stuff at the time that... Oh wait, I actually had 9 cards. Well, they were just releasing so much other stuff at that point that I didn't want to get something else when I was still working on trying to collect everything for the album. But if they do release another vinyl this time, I'm definitely going to get it, which it's honestly crazy that it's been so long since I filmed a video and they still haven't actually like officially announced the album, and it's already been pushed back again to December, but hopefully it'll actually be coming soon this time. All right, so this is just my random page of Lisa cards that I have. Everything should hopefully get moved around at some point, but like I said, I just don't want to set up for the light stick cards if I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find the version 1 cards that I'm still missing. And honestly, if I don't get the group card, I'm not going to be as upset about it, because I do at least have the pink version group card, and then I could just put the 4 black versions in the other spots and it would be fine. But if I could get it, I would like to. All right, that's everything for this binder. Oh, before I go out of this binder, I'm going to take the Lisa K-Town For You cards from the album out. So I'm going to have to rearrange this at some point, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, so I will do that at some other point. But that is everything for this binder. I'm gonna go into my album photo card binder next. So I actually have more to put away on this binder than I was expecting to. So first I do have, so first I am, obviously I just took the Lisa, the album pops out. So I did get, oh, this is not the right card. So I did get one of Jenny's other pre-order cards from the album. So I still just need 1 more of hers, and then I need 2 for everybody other than Lisa, obviously. So I'm finally deciding to try and collect this whole set. All of the cards are like so different, so I don't think there's really going to be any really good way to lay them out. So I might rearrange them as I get more of the cards, but I don't think I'm going to get them very quickly, so I'm just going to put them in like this for now. I'll probably end up moving some of these cards if I think they look better with any of the other ones, but it is just something I am planning on working on slowly, and I'm hoping that they'll announce the comeback soon, and then I'll have that to focus on. But then I can get those cards as I find them. All right, now I don't have anything until the solo section, but I do actually have some me cards to put away for Jisoo. So I have really been wanting to get more of the cards for this album to at the very least just fill out this page and hopefully not have the concept cards on here. So I found someone selling a set of 4 of her cards, and they actually included an extra one, and it was all cards that I didn't have, so I had to get it. And honestly, I definitely think she had the best cards for the like YG solos. Alright, so I'm going to separate them out by outfit. There are still a few cards that I'm missing, and I know at least she has one other one in that outfit that I want to get. But I'm happy at least with what I have now, and I did have an idea of for how I was going to lay this out but of course I already forgot. I do have 9 cards, and I know I was going to put that one in the middle because every other card I have, there's 2 cards of her in that same outfit. So these 2 are my favorite, so I think I'm going to put those 2 in the middle, and then I think I wanted to do those 2 right there, and then we'll do those 2 there, and then those 2 there. I actually think I really like the way that looks. If I do end up getting more of the cards, obviously I'll have to rearrange it again, and the backs don't really line up perfectly, but honestly I don't care. I care more about the front of the cards. All right, and then I have 3 more cards to put on this page. So I have 8 cards. I think I'm gonna do like that for now. I really don't want to get any more of the concept cards, so I don't know that I'm ever going to get another card for this page, but I'm just going to go with that for now. Alright, and I don't have anything for Lisa in this binder. I do have 2 of the other Rosie cards that I needed, so I finally just need 1 more Rosie card, and then this album will be done. So hopefully that one won't be too hard to find. And then I do also have another Mortage card to put away, because I did end up buying another copy of the album just because I didn't have like an actual copy of the black version. So I did buy one, and thankfully I did pull a different card. I don't love how similar those 2 cards are, because they're only slightly different, but I'm glad I at least have a different card. So I'm gonna move that card there. So I still would like to get at least 2 more cards for this page, but I'm happy with what I have. Right, and that was everything for this binder. And I just have my big 12 pocket binder, which I do have a few things to put away in there today. Alright, so I do have a few things to put away in this binder. And it's all Blackpink the Game stuff. So I do have this Jennie Pob from the Girls OST, but I don't have any of the other ones yet, so I am just going to stick this one on this page of just random cards that I have for right now, and then once I get the other ones, I'll rearrange stuff a bit. And then I just need another page after this one. So I do have some of the cards from the most recent theme that they released. I think it was just called Miniature World. So I did buy 3 sets, but I only have 2 full sets for all the members, and then I have another 2 Lisa and Rose cards. So for right now, I'm just gonna put 1 full set on the top, and then this set on the bottom. I haven't really seen anyone selling these cards, so I don't know how hard it's going to be to find 2 more cards, but I at least have 2 full sets, and I'm just going to stick the coupon cards in that empty spaces. Right, so there's that page for now. I do wish I would have just pulled 2 more cards for the other member, for Jennie and Jisoo, but I honestly mainly just kept pulling that card for Jisoo. I have like a ton of that one. I'm glad I at least do have 2 full sets. And that was everything for this binder. Now all I have left is some bigger inclusions. So for my bigger inclusions binder, I did put something away in this binder. off camera. So I do have of the alter ego character, the comic postcard things. I did put them in just because they're like a weird size, and I had to put them in the one pocket pages. I do have all 5 because I did get a signed copy of the comic. So there is Pixie, and then I have Speedy and Kiki, and Sunny and Roxy. So I'm glad I have all of those, even though they are kind of like a weird size and don't quite fit in the one pocket pages perfectly. Alright, and then I have a bunch of other random bigger inclusions put away. So I have some of the Blackpink the game stuff. I have another Amortage Polaroid, and then some Born Pink tour stuff. So since I'm already in the solo section, I'm gonna stick this Polaroid in there. So I'm glad I finally have a full page for that. And then I think I already have pages in here for the tour stuff. Just have to remember where it's at. Honestly, really need to figure out a better layout for everything in here, but haven't decided what I want to do yet. Okay, so I do have a full set of the Encore tickets. So I just have the picture on the front, and then it has the tour dates on the back, which I do find it funny. And I honestly probably wouldn't have even paid any attention to it if it wasn't for, because it was one of the shows that I went to. But all of the dates have the cities, but for the 2 shows at MetLife, it does say New Jersey instead of the city, which I thought was funny. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and put these. Thankfully, they fit in the 4 pocket pages. I know they also did similar tickets for the show, which I honestly kind of would like to get Lisa's for that if I can't get all of the members. But it's just not something like that I really want to get. Right, so there is those, and I also have these 2 Polaroids and then 2 postcards as well. So put the postcards at the bottom and the Polaroids at the top. I do think if they do more merch like this again for Deadline, I'm actually going to get it when it's released instead of waiting like I did this time. Right, and then I also have this film strip, and I have one of the 2 VIP things from when I went to see them. I did have VIP for both shows, but they gave me 2 lanyards when I saw them at MetLife when I wasn't supposed to get 2, so I have an extra one at that one. And I think I meant to take it out of my other binder, but I think I'm going to put my ticket and my wristbands from the first time I saw them at the bottom of this page, but I'm not going to do that right now. Now I just have some Blackpink the game stuff. So I think I'm going to stick the set of the stickers in this spot. And then I'm going to do, and then I'm going to put the postcards on the next page. So they have like accordion style postcards, and I did just tear them up because I did have 3 sets of them, just so I could actually put them in here. There's that set. I do actually really like those postcards, and that is everything I have to put away for now. I'm hoping it's not going to be this long again until I've posted another video, but honestly, just like with my work schedule, it's just very hit or miss if I have the time to do anything. And hopefully we'll finally get that the album officially announced soon, and I might film a video setting up for collecting that, and hopefully I'll actually be able to post some unboxings for the album, because I only posted an unboxing for Alter Ego, and I didn't post nearly as many unboxings for it as I had like originally planned to. But just, it's so hard with my work schedule to try and get anything done because I do work full time. So when I do have the time to do stuff, I usually just don't have the energy to. Alright, but that is everything for now. Again, hopefully it won't be too long before I post another video, but who knows. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.